Hi guys, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel. This is the weekly tarot card for the week commencing Monday, the 31st of January, I believe. Oh my goodness, into February. Oh, 1 month gone quickly. So, if you're new to the channel, thank you for joining us, and feel free to comment in the comments below. We're a wee community here and we do enjoy meeting new people. So this is the weekly tarot card for the week commencing Monday the 31st of January. With these cards, some people will be hit majorly by them, others will sort of just feel a background essence. So we look at globally and then more personally. So let's see what card we've got first. That would be good, Colette, wouldn't it? Ooh, I like this. This is called the Nine of Cups. I always like the way that the sort of Spanish ones, it normally means happiness, but I think in the Spanish or Portuguese one they've got felicidad. As you can see, it's a lovely, lovely, lovely card. It's like a patchwork quilt with lots and lots of lovely energy in it. It's almost like, you know, the best things in life all in one place. And part of the card is about appreciating what we've got. Sometimes when happiness is there, I don't think we appreciate it enough. We enjoy it for what it is, but maybe we don't have enough gratitude for that. And you know, then when negative times come, we can say, well, it's kind of all bad and whatever, when it's not been, when there's been some really good times, but we maybe just haven't appreciated them or been grateful enough for them. So the Nine of Cups very much is about, well, we've gone from the Ace of Cups last week to the Nine of Cups. That's a fantastic transit. And I hope a lot of you are feeling a wee bit more happy, a wee bit more settled, and optimistic, because that's what that transit kind of means. And to a place where maybe you can start to be grateful for the happiness and the family and the things that you have around you. By things, I don't mean necessarily material things, but things like the love of your dogs, or the gentleness of a relationship, or a person that's recently come into your life that is making you feel good. All these things that maybe we don't sort of say thanks enough for. My hands haven't been very good, so I've got this thermos cup for now, because most of my good mugs I've broken. My grip's not very good at the moment, and I wear splints a lot of the time, and fancy gloves the other time, but I don't like having them on when I'm doing the videos. But I have been dropping a lot of things, so I've been going through mugs. So this one, excuse me, if it drops, kind of bounces. So there we go, but it's not pretty. I prefer my pretty mugs, but it is what it is. I think when I do the coffee and chat videos, though, I'll have my favourite mugs, the ones that are left. Anyway, so globally, the Nine of Cups. It can be a feeling of gratefulness and thank yous and awareness that maybe we're all stitched together in some way. That our happiness is not just dependent on us, it's dependent on the other people being happy around about us. And I've always noticed this with the Nine of Cups myself, that I'm generally a kind of happy, grateful person. But if either of my kids are not right, or my grandchild, their unhappiness affects me very, very badly. And I'm sure most parents and siblings, etc., are the same. So with this card, we have to realise that we're all a bit of a patchwork, particularly with Rorig. It can have different meanings in the other decks, but that we are a bit of a patchwork quilt sewn together for the general good. Now, globally, that could be good because it could mean that nations get together to realise that certain things shouldn't happen, maybe wars or things that could get out of hand, that we're all kind of in it together, and it needs to be, we need to be grateful for what we've got and work with the links that we have. So globally, this can be a card that is pertaining to things possibly not being brilliant, but a reminder at times that we can all come together to bring a happiness out, to make a change that will bring happiness. So we'll see how that one pans out in the week ahead. But that's what it means. So I'm very hopeful that this card will have a major influence, particularly with maybe Ukraine, etc. I hope so anyway, I really do. I mean, the last few years have been crazy enough without having more. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so what does it mean personally? If we look at career, it kind of, if you're happy within your career, it kind of makes you feel good to be a part of an organisation, part of a group, an understanding that the happiness that you have can sort of be part of other people's happiness, and their happiness can be part of you. So it can bring teamwork together very well. It can bring a sense of achievement and also a sense of contentment. If you're not happy at work, it might make it bearable. It's as simple as that. You might have to be grateful for what you have at the moment, knowing that there can be times of moving on, etc. But where you are this week, if you can find reasons to be grateful and to understand that you were happy in that job at one point. Maybe you weren't, but if you were happy at one point, and can you try and pull some of that energy back, at least even temporarily? For health, it's just a generally good card. It very much feels like a sigh of relief, a feeling of we could be getting there, and that simply has a knock-on effect on mental health. It can be a good card for making things nice so that you can have self-care. If you want to maybe buy a new duvet cover or buy some nice candles and treat yourself to a spa day in your own house, that's the energy of that card too. So a good one for the week ahead. In love, it can bring out a sense of contentment and gratitude for longer term relationships, for how far they've come. And for new relationships, it can bring a lot of hope, and also lots of connections through other connections. It's a weird one in that this original card, the Rider-Waite one, the Rorig is far more modern, so it's like happiness that is connected, and if sometimes that can mean that we have maybe an internet romance or something going on, that we meet someone through the internet. So it can bring out a sense of excitement and potential for happiness. So it's a good one. If we look at finances, it's just telling you to appreciate what you've got, to actually, you can strive for this or strive for that, but sometimes it's good to take a step back and say, you know what, look at what we've got, look at how well we're doing, look at what we've got compared to maybe people that really, really don't have much. And although it's not the charity card as such, I always feel that charity can come out of this. If you're aware of your own stability and your own well-being, then you can afford to say, okay, who needs a wee bit extra, who in my family can I give that to, is there a food bank, can I give that? That can come out with this card too. And spiritually, it's about, again, maybe stopping and being happy and having gratitude for where you are, and also finding a comfort in it. You know, like, spirituality shouldn't be, you know, like a big test. You know, there's certain, you know, certain ways that, you know, that are quite austere, but I think spirituality should be like a big fluffy duvet around you that makes you feel great. And yes, other times you have to step out that duvet and do what you need to do, but spirituality should, it's like, whenever I've had issues or problems, I've always remembered that I always say Goddess has me in her hands, she's not going to drop me. And that's always been true. So this card for me is a sense of well-being spiritually, that Goddess won't drop me. So again, I do like this card for that. A card of happiness, a card of felicitations, and enjoyment. So if you like the way I read the tarot, my book, Novice, Tarot Novice to Pro, in one book, is online everywhere. And if you want to understand where I come from with the way I read the tarot and the way I connect with my guides, etc., my memoir is called Memoir of a Clairvoyant by Colette Brown. So let's get this week going, and let's be contented and grateful for what we have. Many blessings now. Bye.